Hello, everyone. This is Talk for Glory, episode 220. Yes, we are 220 episodes deep into Talk for Glory. And we are. Well, actually, there's a lot of wrestling going on, so I'm not going to list everything that's on the way or things that have been past tensed. But we are on the road to WrestleMania, and, we just finished Royal Rumble, surprisingly, this month. I'm still not used to saying Royal Rumble in February. But what's after Royal Rumble? Luckily, not Fastlane. What's next is. It's not No Way Out, sadly. It is the most dangerous structure in all of wrestling. It is the Elimination Chamber. But it's not just a structure, it's a pay-per-view. And it's a wrestling pay-per-view. And you guys already know where there's wrestling, where there's a podcast, there's Talk for Glory. So introductions are always a must. I'm Enigma V4, here to bring you Elimination Chamber 2025 predictions. Let's start us off fun. Starting us off with the Women's Elimination Chamber, featuring former Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, the returning, I wish I could say, the goddess of WWE. Actually, we're going to have to think of a nickname for Alexa Bliss, but yeah, Alexa Bliss, the EST of WWE, one of WWE's greatest women's wrestler today, Bianca Belair, still today, tomorrow, so on and so forth, the golden role model, Bayley, I like to call her WWE's glow stick, Naomi, and NXT, yes, NXT's rising star and NXT wrestler will be in the Elimination Chamber. That being the former NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez. And who would have thought that we're adding Roxy into this? Now, she's not Talk for Glory's Women's Wrestler of the Year. I know she's somewhere else's Wrestler of the Year. But Roxanne Perez was definitely in the talks when it came to, hey, who should be 2024 Women's Wrestler of the Year? But this is an interesting lineup because this isn't as black and white, so cut in stone. I probably want to say at this moment that if we're looking at it, I don't think Liv Morgan's winning for the simple fact that, she just lost the title, and I'm kind of in a mixed bag of it. Because, all right, if she was going to go into Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania as champion, honestly, now since we're live talking about it, and there's no world championships being defended, why not put the women's championship in the Elimination Chamber? That would have been great. Rhea Ripley would have looked badass in the chamber. But, yeah, I don't think Liv's winning this. Alexa Bliss would be great to win this. And honestly, Rhea Ripley versus Alexa Bliss doesn't sound crazy. I don't think we've even had that one yet. So if it's at a WrestleMania, somewhere down the line, let's have that. When we look at Bianca Belair, probably one of the greatest to come out of NXT in terms of the women's division, Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley just sounds pretty kick-ass as well. Two of the fastest rising stars to come out and just make a name for themselves. People that once you look, you ain't looking away. And then we have Bayley, someone who I believe out of the four horsewomen, still tries to stay on top, and not in I'm going to say being a main eventer, but basically come up with new ways to reinvent herself or new people to interact with. Because for the longest, I want to say this last month, I've just been hearing Bayley on NXT. Oh, Bayley and Julia, Bayley and Roxanne, Bayley and Cora Jade, things of that nature. Hell, maybe you guys might get Bayley and TNA or something. That's how often she's been on NXT lately. And then Naomi, probably one of the, I'm not going to say saddest, but underwhelming returns. The return itself was cool, but just her 365 days back in WWE, I was hoping for something better. honestly, I wanted her to win the Women's United States Championship if it wasn't going to be Mia Yim, but beggars can't be choosers. So hopefully she has a great stand down in this. And then Roxanne Perez, formerly known as Roxy, for you guys that know, you know. She already had a kick-ass Royal Rumble. Pretty sure she like broke the record for longest person in it. I don't know. All I know is like me and Smoove talked about that. Just like that record needs to stop being broken. Let it stop being broken for at least 3 years. Yeah, about 3 years, and then someone else can do it. But I have my doubts in some of these people, and then after I'm talking about all these people, I do have to pick a winner. There are winners, there are losers in life. I'm going to say the winner will be Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley have not had any interactions, and I want something new. I want something new. I want something that you can easily do something within 3 to 4 weeks. So Alexa Bliss versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania sounds kick-ass. But there is another side of this I kind of want to say. I hope Io, Sky, Shirai, whatever the hell you want, pulls an edge and takes someone's spot so she can get this match. Because I don't want Io versus Rhea on a Monday Night Raw. I don't want that. I want it at a WrestleMania. The stare downs, the meeting each other, crossing each other, standing next to each other, side by side, whether it's in War Games, whether it's backstage. Like, I need to hear that bell ring and it be a 1v1 between Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. But that's fantasy booking. That's something you guys can all do on 2K24 or 25 if you guys are getting it soon. But yeah, so I have to go with Alexa Bliss winning this. We're not done talking about women's wrestling because we have the women's world champion, the women's champion. I think that's the only name they call it by. Yeah, the WWE women's champion, Tiffany Stratton, Canada's own Trish Stratus, and she is a Hall of Famer, guys. Let's not forget that. Versus Nia Jax, the Unstoppable Force, and the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae. See, I'm not going to say this match is bad. I'm just saying you could have did this on SmackDown. Because outside of, it's Trish Stratus and Canada, I don't feel it. I would have been excited to do like Tiffany Stratton versus Candice LeRae for the Women's Championship. Like that would have caught my eye. But in this tag match, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you could just do like Tiffany and Trish winning this. But also, I am honestly surprised that Nia Jax isn't in the Elimination Chamber. You would think like the former world women's champion and the former WWE women's champion would both be like in the chambers. So Liv and Nia Jax. Yeah, maybe that's a missed opportunity. You guys let me know what you guys think. One moment. And we're back. But yeah, I'm honestly surprised like we didn't put Nia also in the Elimination Chamber. I think she would have kicked ass. And I just want a title. Time out. I don't think there's even a title match here. So let me get this straight. We couldn't have Shinsuke defend his title, Braun defend his title. Neither of the world champions defend their titles. Neither of the mid card women. Yeah, guys, let me know how you feel about this. How do you guys feel about Elimination Chamber having no championship defenses? That's it. It's just like a bunch of contenders matches. But this match doesn't count. This is just a straight up fight. This match is let's put it all on the line. It is what some people believe is El Generico. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where you guys get this comparison. Sami Zayn does not look like El Generico, but it is Sami Zayn versus Stun Owens Stun, Fight Owens Fight, Kill Steen Kill, Kevin Owens, and not a regular one-on-one match, not a street fight, not a last man standing match, not a no holds barred match, not a false count anywhere, but a unsanctioned match for you AEW fans and a lights out match. Personally, I love unsanctioned matches. It's just straight guns blazing. It's a massacre waiting to happen. I don't think WWE has had a bad unsanctioned match because the only rule is just go wild. So one of my favorite unsanctioned matches happens at one of my old favorite WWE pay-per-views. It's at Unforgiven, where it's Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho, and a lot of people didn't like that it ended in a stoppage. I think that was perfect. I think the fact that Shawn Michaels was beating the daylights out of Chris Jericho so bad that refs were just like, all right, that's enough. Like he's beating his ass. But unsanctioned is we are not held reliable. But that's exactly the best part. They are not held reliable. So Kevin Owens might package power driver Sammy through 3 tables. Sammy might blue thunderbomb Kevin onto a stack of chairs. Anything and everything will be possible at the Elimination Chamber. And the only thing that people are going to have to ask after this match is, are they okay? But who do I think wins this? I think the hero of this story finally gets his justice. And that'd be Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is walking away with the dub. Sammy, I'm sorry, man. There's a reason why I was asking people, are you a bad friend? Because I don't know how many people wouldn't help their best friend achieve a goal. But Sammy, maybe you should have taken Karen Cross's help. So I got Kevin Owens winning this. What happens after? I don't know. So now we're at the main event, guys, because this is a 4-card show. So I want to thank everyone that'll be listening to this. Yes, it's in the middle of the day, so you guys probably won't hear it later, but here is where you guys can always find Talk for Glory. You guys just need to follow the socials. That be myself at Enigma_before_ on my Twitter. On my Instagram. YoungSmooveT. No, yeah, that was right. On my Twitter is Enigma_before_ on my Twitter. YoungSmooveTFG on his Twitter. Enigma _B4 on my Instagram. Enigma_B4_ on my Twitch. Smoove1 on his Twitch. And you guys can also, if you guys are huge gamers, you guys can also follow myself and Smoove on Xbox. Well, I guess add us. So Smoove1 is his gamer tag, and Enigma V4 is my gamer tag. Now let's go straight into the Elimination Chamber, the most destructive environment in all of wrestling. Actually, that's another thing I want to ask you guys about. Which do you prefer better, or which do you like more? Do you like the pay-per-view being called No Way Out, or do you like it being called the Elimination Chamber? Because when I talk about the Elimination Chamber, not one person ever thinks, oh, I'm talking about the show, the pay-per-view. But when I say No Way Out, everyone knows exactly what I'm talking about. So you guys let me know, which one do you guys prefer? But we have, for the last time, John Cena versus the self-proclaimed best in the world versus the hero of Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre, versus the YouTube star, Logan Paul, versus the former world champion, Damian Priest, versus the first world champion, Seth freaking Rollins. And just to break down each guy, I'll go backwards. Seth, Do I think Seth needs another world title match? No. Again, Seth is so great. You can put him on the pre-show, and people will tune in at 3 p.m. just to watch Seth Rollins on the pre-show. So Seth does have more reason to, I guess, go for the world title. Maybe he feels like he didn't do enough. I mean, last year around this time, he was focusing on Cody's story instead of defending the world title. And it's crazy how that was basically a year ago, guys. We have Damian Priest, which a lot of you guys, and I mean a lot of you guys were bitching about him being in this match and not Jacob Fatu. Yeah, y'all are weird for that. But Damian Priest, another former world champion. This man just wants to get to Gunther, no distractions, no bullshit. Well, I guess in this case it's fighting Cody, so yeah, one of this faces Cody. So let me know if Damian Priest versus Cody Rhodes is on your WrestleMania bucket list. And then there's Logan Paul. Yeah, I just think he's here to be here. And his most talked about feature will probably be like his highlight will just be like, oh, he dives off the pod or something. So I'm just not the biggest Logan Paul fan. I don't know if Smoove is, but like I know he probably would have like said more about Logan Paul. But then there's Drew McIntyre, the 2020 Top for Glory Superstar of the Year, and this man has wrongs to rights, but he also has a story, a parallel path that can eventually intersect with Cody Rhodes. A couple years ago, when I made my Enigma V4 Instagram account on Instagram, I said one day we are going to get Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre in the main event of WrestleMania for the world title. A couple years later, Cody Rhodes returns. I'm pretty sure I did that post in 2019. Let's see if that post comes true after the Elimination Chamber. After all, Drew McIntyre did win last year's Elimination Chamber, then go on to win the world title. So instead of Gunther this year, it could be Cody. Then there's CM Punk. Honestly, I just hope this guy doesn't get hurt in the chamber. CM Punk is an interesting case for the simple fact of you just want to see him. And I love that. I love that people aren't going into this like, oh, there's a storyline with this person, that person, this person. Like, people are just like happy to see CM Punk. A lot of people are happy to hear Culture Personality blasting in WWE. And a lot of you guys really want to see Cody versus CM Punk. I'm not one of those guys. And then there's Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect. Again, for the last time in the Elimination Chamber, it is John Cena. When I tell you that John Cena has entered into the Royal Rumble, into the Elimination Chamber, and all I keep hearing within those 3 to 4 weeks is Cena better win, Cena better win, Cena better win. Like, it's his only chance. Guys, there's 365 days out of the year. One of those days, Cena will become champion. One of those days, he will win a number one contenders match, and he will earn that title match against whoever is world champion. So now it's safe to say that the Elimination Chamber is that night, is that opportunity. I think John Cena will be the one to win the Elimination Chamber, and then we go on to face Cody. And when I say this, maybe I'm just fantasy booking, because I guess I have the time. I see Cody somewhat pondering the idea of turning heel, especially with The Rock's offer and everything. Because the common thing I hear in WWE is, oh, Cody Rhodes is this generation's John Cena. Okay. So, instead of just being this generation's John Cena, be this generation's John Cena with whatever you thought. What if Cena did it? Have Cody do it. Cena never went corporate. What if Cody went corporate? Cena never had like the authority figures behind him. What if Cody did? What if Cody joins The Rock? What if we have a new corporation? What if we have a new authority? Because Rock had Vince, Seth had Triple H, Cody can have TKO. And what a great story it would be going into WrestleMania for us to have John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, the man that changed it all and the man that never changed. But that's all if John Cena wins. But yeah, let's think about that. How would you guys feel about John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, but Cody Rhodes turning heel? That was everything when it came to myself giving you the Elimination Chamber predictions. Hopefully, I can give you guys the review at a faster rate, and it's not just 20 minutes, but Talk for Glory is going to be giving you a hell of a lot of uploads. I can't tell you what those uploads will be, but just know that they are coming. Thank you guys that'll be listening to this later on in the day. Tell me what is your favorite. Yeah, guys, let me know what is your favorite Elimination Chamber match. I'll tell you mine. Mine is the 2012 Elimination Chamber match. For some reason, just like everything in that year just really got me. Both sides. When Bryan Danielson and CM Punk were both champions. But thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys have a great day and or night, because time zones are weird. Have a great day and or night. And enjoy wrestling.